I now want to talk about how to add an influence after a bind has already been applied. I have my jaw joint here, and I want to add this ending joint here as an influence to my character, and he's currently not. I'm actually going to parent this in so he's there. Okay. So only one binding joint needs to go in. How do we actually add influences? So I can go up to skin, and down at the edit influences all the way under other, there's an add influence option. And we go into here, and I'm going to make sure I'm reset to default. We have some options here that says use geometry. You can add geometry as influences like you're doing muscle systems and doing fat deposits and things like that, but we're not doing that here. And the important one here is this locked weights. We need to absolutely have this turned on, because if you don't have this turned on, when we add this influence, it's going to re-weight all our joints in our body, and that would be awful. So we're going to lock our weights. And now we need to look at that menu again, because the selection order on this is a little strange. If I go to my add influence, you see on the bottom left hand corner it says select the skin surfaces, and it says plural surfaces, and influences transforms. So it's the geometry first and then the joints, which is direct opposite of adding a bind. But the good thing about here is you can select the geometry and then add select 27 joints and add them all in one shot. So I'm going to select my influence and then shift select my end joint here, and I hit apply. Okay, so now if I go into my geometry, I go into my paint skin weights. If I look through my hierarchy list, you will see one of these guys has a lock right there. So here's our jaw. So now I can unlock this and I can start weighting this joint on here, as you can see. See, then I can start weighting the joint.